15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show. There being a line.
In 15 years in Hollywood, nobody in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him truly getting a wildly energetic applause at any parody club. What's your viewpoint on that and your reaction to that particular situation? I said it, and this summarizes it well as you don't. You don't engage the bizarre, you watch it. Feline Williams, as everybody realizes, has been uncovering all of Hollywood's filthy clothing. One celebrity to whom Feline has unveiled data is Kevin Hart. A couple of years prior, Kevin had freely scrutinized Feline for permitting his dependents on ruin his vocation. Kevin likewise expressed that Feline Williams lives in his own dreamland and has been lying about his numbers for quite a long time. C. Williams is an astonishing gifted comic, which is the reason I'm so disappointed. I sit from far off and I admire a man's ability I could do without. That you said anything pessimistic about a lady of variety that is having her chance express it to me, express it to me. I'll take everything. Disdain me. I have perpetually been the unassuming person, have the opportunity to not be modest today, have opportunity and energy to reality check all that he said on the grounds that the universe of Feline Williams is an imaginary world too. 4 million ticket FSE on his last visit, misleading. That is more than Beyonce and Jay-Z. That is more than Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake. That is more than Billy Joe Hawks. That is more than Beyonce and Justin Timberlake consolidated. Comprehend the number of tickets too. 4 million tickets that are in spite of the fact that apparently since computer-aided design Williams' appearance on Club Shay with Shannon Sharpe presently sitting on more than 50 million prospective fans are as yet favoring him as under this post, the remarks ref overwhelmed with Feline. Williams is an alternate association way above Kevin Hart. The frightening thing is no VIP has denied what Feline has said. I won't ever comprehend how Kevin Hart has such countless fans yet. In actuality, no one treats Yuli prefers Kevin Hart beyond certain motion pictures. As you know, Feline and Shannon Sharpe as of late had a warmed and genuine meeting during which Feline blamed Kevin for selling his spirit and trustworthiness for distinction. Feline further guaranteed that Kevin was made to go through the embarrassing system of cosplaying as a gay man. Feline appears as though he's at last ready to address these Kevin's allegations. Feline has recently accused Kevin of being a power-hungry individual who offered his spirit to get to where he is. So this isn't the initial time around yet. This time he went all in and out, uncovered everything odd and egregious that Kevin had done to become renowned and strong. Now that Feline is after him, relentless Kevin is enraged and is answering in the most over-the-top horrible manner conceivable by taking steps to sue him for slander. Things recently got fascinating. Ensure you buy into the feed and turn on the post notice chime. This way you won't ever pass up an future superstar recordings like these for some origin story on the Kevin Hart and Feline Williams Fight It returns years yet. As of late got enhanced because of his appearance on Club Shay. Feline Williams has consistently tossed digs to a great extent at Kevin about his come up and how he's a guard for up-and-coming entertainers. And when even tested Kevin Hart a satire versus for $5 million after he had quite recently escaped prison. I got a show at your old neighborhood in Philly. I'm going to ache my exceptional there on that stage. We can put anything you desire, a full court ball court, a boxing ring, 2 mouthpieces for a WR a code, or you can get your tie-dyed in satire on that stage. Yet it's $1 million up for everyone. That is $5 million, Mr. 28 million. In Forbes, I'll bring mine money. Mitch, bring yours any way you need. And since you're not a mannequin, don't carry no white individuals with you then. At that point, Feline has forever been an energized character, which is the reason he's so famous. Yet, in addition to that, the man rambles of sense and has been uncovering the genuine side of Hollywood, like how 50 Penny does with different rappers if fans need to see. And here I'm down with Feline. I couldn't care less about Kevin Hart. Never have. Feline Williams is the man. I figure he won't. When I ever thought Kevin Hart was amusing, he simply knew individuals. Feline Williams UB to leave a mark on the world in satire. All pockets in on Feline grin emoticon. When Feline Williams at first uncovered Ed Kevin in a new popular meeting, he quickly answered on X formerly Twitter and expressed got to get the resentment up on a mission to champion. It's really miserable meanwhile if it's not too much trouble. partaking my film trailer to my next film lift, which will be dropping on at Netflix in 8 days. There is a second in the trailer where at Gumbo says they truly love you. I currently realize she's discussing feline giggling emoticon. Right in your schedule's world, this one is unique. Many individuals figured feline would be his regular ridiculous self and presumably spend the whole meeting telling wisecracks when the meeting was first declared. Yet kid did he do the specific inverse when he uncovered the messy clothing of the entire business. Everybody rushed to respond, yet feline's analysis of Kevin for being an influence-hungry individual truly got individuals talking. In 15 years in Hollywood, nobody in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him to Ruley getting a thunderous applause at any satire club he previously had his arrangements when he arrived. Have we known about a humorist that came to LA and in his most memorable year in law, he had his own sitcom on network TV and had his own film called So Planned that he was driving no weed? Never known about that before, that individual, or since that individual. What do you think a plant is? It appeared to be most of the reaction referred to with Feline's cases about Kevin being influence ravenous and not permitting any other individual to flourish with him. I've been expressing this to my companions for a really long time. I assumed I was insane. Like I generally felt Kevin had a lot of progress without sufficient ability. I recollect Kevin Hart was not there one day and afterward was there the following in some way or another, was doing a show before great many individuals. I truly figure there might be a legitimacy to this. It's actual. I had never known about him before he was unexpectedly in of films. Before we go any further into the video, what are your folks' legitimate considerations in this whole circumstance? Was there a ton of truth in what Feline Williams referenced about Kevin? Or is he only desirous of his prosperity? Remark down underneath. As you might keep in mind, there was a ton of discussion about people of color being compelled to wear outfits and hairpieces in the mid-2000s to prevail in Hollywood, and Dave Chappelle was perhaps the earliest comic to talk on this in his movie with Oprah Winfrey back in 2006. I mean, I'm a scheme scholar to some extent, like when I associate specs that perhaps ought not be associated. I don't know yet specific spots, like when I see that they put each individual of color in the films and the dress eventually in their profession. I be interfacing in and down like why this large number of siblings got we dressed. It's happened to me. I'm doing a film with Martin. No doubt the film is going great. So I stroll in the trailer. I'm similar to Matt. This should be some unacceptable trailer cuz there's a dress in here. They come in, the writer comes in. I believe he's essayist. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this humorous scene where Martin's escaping prison, so he masks you as a whore. Normally one of the VIPs got some information about their viewpoints on Dave's remarks during the meeting with was Kevin Hart. Another extraordinary comic said that in the business they attempted to make him wear a dress. Have you at any point ran into that with scripts? And is there something that you realize you wouldn't do? For most certainly have ran in to put it on the dress. I mean, you must have limits. You must have limits that you will not cross. Almost certainly. Kevin was never against wearing that dress in any case, in light of the fact that soon after this interview he showed up in a SNL parody wearing a dress and hairpiece. Kevin wasn't battling to get by or anything. As a matter of fact, he was finding real success. Anyway, after this SNL production, his vocation took off and he was projected in significantly greater movies. At any rate, this finishes up the present video. Make certain